Hinduism is often misunderstood. If you ask any Hindu walking down the street, what is Hinduism? They're going to give you a different answer. Some would say, I'm God, you're God, we're all God. Some would say it's just some energy. Every Hindu has a different idea about God, about rituals, about things, what happens after death. Because nobody reads the scriptures. I was having an interesting conversation with a Muslim entrepreneur, and she was telling me that, hey, you guys believe in one God? I'm like, yeah, we do. And she's like, but most Hindus don't agree with me. I'm like, because most Hindus don't read the Bhagavad Gita. In the Gita, it is said over and over and over again, there is one God. We are a monotheistic religion. That's the first myth to demystify about Hinduism. We are not polytheistic. We are monotheistic. There is the concept of one God, Ishvara, Parama, Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadir Adir Govinda, Sarvakarana Karanam. In the Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma answers to his son, Narad Muni. When his son thinks, hey, you created the universe, you must be God. He's like, no, I'm not. I have a father. And that father is a supreme controller. And his name is Krishna. Ishvara, Parama, Krishna. Supreme controller, Krishna. Sarvakarana Karanam, which means he's a cause of all causes. Anadir Govinda. There is nobody before Govinda. He is the oldest. And like that, Brahma defines what is God, who is God, and that there is only one God. Then comes the conception that Hinduism is about worshipping cows. No, it's not. It's about worshipping God. But cows are sacred. Trees are sacred. Humans are sacred. All life is sacred. That's how Sanatan Dharma works. That's how Hinduism works. We respect everything. That doesn't mean we worship them. We respect sun for providing us energy. We respect our rivers for providing us life. We respect our parents. We respect land. We respect everything, and that's how we live a life that is attitude of gratitude. That is the Hindu mindset. That's why you see we do this, but this doesn't mean worship. Worship is different. Respect is different. So we don't worship cows, we respect cows. We respect plants, we respect animals, we respect nature. That's what we stand for. It's a culture of respect. Thirdly, the word Hindu. People think Hindus. Actually, the word Hindu came from the Middle Easterners. People on the other side of Hindu Kush mountains or the Sindhu river, they called it Hindu. And that's how we got the name. But actually, if you look into our scriptures, there's no word called Hindu. We are the Sanatan Dharmis. Sanatan Dharma means eternal religion. That means when you're born into existence, no matter where you're born, who you are, there is a certain dharma. And dharma does not translate directly to religion. It means the intrinsic nature of, or the constitutional position of. For example, water's dharma is to be liquid. Chili's dharma is to be hot. Fire's dharma is to give illumination and heat. So everything you see, every element has a dharma. When a human being is born, he or she has a dharma. And that is Sanatan Dharma. And that dharma is, I am divine, part and parcel of the Supreme. And thus, I accept that I am small, the Supreme is infinite, and I worship and respect that Supreme. That is our intrinsic nature of the soul. And that translates to, we love and we feel we want to be loved. That's how every culture, every human being, every movie even talks about, right? We talk about loving relationships. And that comes from the innate nature of the soul, which is to love and be loved. That's all we are seeking as Atma, as spiritual beings. And again, Hinduism, or which is called Sanatan Dharma, that is what it stands for. That's what Sanatan Dharma is. And that is not defined by any skin color, geographical boundaries, or anything that is exterior. It is internal to our soul, Sanatan Dharma. Of course, once you're born, you have to be converted to another religion. And that's why. Because initially you're a Sanatan Dharmi. You're baptized into Christianity. You're, converted into some other form of religion. And religion is generally things that are made by man. But Sanatan Dharma is not man-made. It is who we are internally. And it is given in the revealed scriptures, not written by some Tom, Dick, and Harry. It's revealed scriptures. In fact, the Bhagavad Gita is the only book in the history of mankind where God is speaking first person singular. You look at any religious text of the world, it is either an angel speaking, or some messenger, or some voice in the sky. But in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is speaking first person singular, and he says, I am God. And this is how things are. This is how I've made this world, and this is how it works. And if you want to be happy, these are your options. So I hope this has given you some clarity on what Sanatan Dharma is. This is how we are distinct and different from any other ways of life. In fact, we are the most natural, the most innate to the soul as it can. That is Sanatan Dharma.